The Shaul tonight is donated Be'elum Shem Le'elu Nishmat Shalom ben Hana. May this Shaul should be Le'elu Nishmato Teher Nishmato Otzar B'tzorah Amen. And Be'ezat Hashem, it should be for the success of his family, his kids, and his wife. Be'ezat Hashem, Shalom Bracha V'Hatzlacha B'chol Ma'aseh Yedehem. As well, Shaul is donated להצלחת לאה בת גאולה, and for Zivug Hagun, her daughter, Bracha bat Leah. Bezat Hashem, שהקדוש ברוך הוא should send her Zivug מהרה ושעה טובה ומוצלחת. we up to ספר שמואל, Perek Tet. Last week we spoke about Malchut, Shaul. We spoke about a little bit, we touched Mizah Shaul, his background. Today we're going to learn Be'ezat Hashem how Shaul became the king. Bederech Pil'it, in a very wonder way. The wonders, Let's read inside. Perek Tet, Pasuk Gimel. Omer HaNavi, Vatovadna ha'atonot lekish avi Shaul. The Navi tells us Shaul's father, Mr. Kish, he had donkeys. And what happened? They got lost. Vayomer Kish el Shaul beno. Kish said to his son, Kahna itecha et ehad me'na'arim. Take with you one of our servants. Vekum lech bakesh et ha'atonot. So his father asked him, go and look for the donkeys. ויעבור בהר אפרים, ויעבור בארץ של אישה ולא מצאו, ויעברו בארץ שעלים ועין, ויעבור בארץ ימיני ולא מצאו. Wow. It says here, he went from one place to another. He went to Har Ephraim, he went to Eretz Shalisha, he went to Eretz Sha'alim, and also Be'eretz Yemini. 4 different places. It's only donkeys. Imagine you lost your donkey, you look in Brooklyn, and then you go to Queens, and then you go to Bronx, and you're going to end up in the city, and you don't find the donkeys. People who lost a dog, they put a sign, couple streets, and that's it. Here you go, 4 different aratzot. You're talking about 4 different places. Velo matzau. Hema ba'u be'eretz Tzuf. They got to the place, a city, it's called Tzuf, which Hazal tell us, Tzuf was the city of Shmuel. ושאול אמר לנערו אשר עמו, לך ונשובה פן יחדל אבי מן האתונות ודאג לנו. Shaul tells his servant, Qalas, it's really 4, we went all over, we did not find the donkeys, let's go home because by now, Abba, my father is going to worry for us, not for the donkeys anymore. Vayomer lo, הננה איש אלוהים בעיר הזאת, והאיש נכבד. There is a Navi, a prophet in this city. בוא יבוא עתה נלך שם, אולי יגיד לנו את דרכנו אשר הלכנו עליה. So his servant tells Shaul, how about let's go inside the city and we're going to ask for the Navi. We're going to ask him, where's the donkeys? Maybe he could tell us where's the donkeys. פסוק זין, ויאמר שאול לנערו, והנה נלך, ומה נביא לאיש? כי הלחם אזל מכלנו, ותשורה אין להביא לאיש אלוהים, מה איתנו? Back in the days, when you come to Navi, and you want his help, you don't come with empty hands. You have to bring something. Teshurah. You want to come, you got to bring something. What is that? What, to get berachot, you have to pay money? No, that's not the issue, has v'shalom. Aval, the Malbim explains שהמנחה שנוטלים בעבור ראיית הפנים כעניין ולא יראו פני ריקם. It says, when a Jew comes to the Bet HaMikdash during the Shlosha Regalim, during the holidays, יש מצווה to go to the Bet HaMikdash, but the halakha says, ולא יראו פני ריקם. You come to Bet HaMikdash, you got to bring some gift. You cannot come with with empty hands. אומר המלבים, על אותו משקל, on the same value is, when you come to the Navi, it's begeder, ולא יראו פני ריקם. You got to bring something to the Navi. That's the Malbim pshat. Haralbag, Rabbi Levi ben Gershom, has something else. He explains that in order for the Navi to get nevuah for individuals, and you want to ask for help, you got to bring something. And why? In order for his mind to focus on you, you have to bring something. So hamachshava shelo tahul, can dwell on something, on a matana, on an object that you bring, so he could think and have you in mind, and that's how you can get benefit. And he brings, that's why also Yitzhak Avinu, he tells Esav, va'aseli mat'amim. What, you think Yitzhak needs mat'amim? No. Yitzhak doesn't need the mat'amim, he doesn't need food. But he says, כדי שתתבודד מחשבתו בענייניו זמן רחב. If you want, for him, in order for him, his mind to think about a person, to give him whatever he needs, that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do. So Shaul, back in the days when you come to the Navi, that was the minhag. You got to bring something to the Navi. Either, according to Malbim, it's boto concept. When you come to Bet HaMikdash, you don't come with empty hands. כמו שכתוב, ולא יראו פני ריקם. You don't come to Bet HaMikdash empty hands. That's why the same way, when you come to the Navi, that's the same, it's the same thing. Or, according to the Ralbag, in order for the Navi to have his mind and to find out up in heaven, b'shamayim, what's the story with your issues, you got to bring something so his mahshava, tahul, can dwell on that, and that's how we could draw nevuah from heaven, va'az, he can give you the answer. In any event, Shaul tells his na'ar, his servant, we don't have anything to bring to the Navi. We have no food. Even bread we don't have. It seems from here that Shaul hu lo hikir et Shmuel bichlal. Shaul did not know who Shmuel at all. Maybe he heard his name, that's for sure, but he never knew him. Why? Because we learned in the past, Shmuel, he never took money from anybody. Shmuel lo לקח כסף מאף אחד. He never took any gifts. He never took any help from anybody. So if Shaul if Shaul knows Shmuel, he wouldn't tell his servant, I don't have money. You don't have to. To Shmuel, if you come to Shmuel, he doesn't take a penny anyway. Why I'm saying this? Because we're gonna read that this whole Perek, this whole chapter, is going to take us to one direction, which is one lesson. There is hashgacha pratit in every detail in this Perek. Number one, HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants Shaul to become the king. He is the chosen person to become the king. Now, how can I bring Shaul to Shmuel to make him a king? Simple. Let's take step by step. Step number one, Mr. Kish lost his donkeys. He lost his donkeys. Meaning, HaKadosh Baruch Hu made that he's going to lose his donkeys. That's number one. The truth is, ha'atonot lo ne'evdu. The donkeys, they were not lost. Na'lemu. For that hour, 2, 3 days, for one purpose. Because Hashem wants to pull Shaul out of his house. So he makes his father, Mr. Kish, lose his donkeys. Number two, since Mr. Kish lost his donkeys, he asked his son, Shaul, can you go and look for the donkeys? The truth of the matter, why should you send your son? If you lost something, send one of your servants. What do you have to send your son for? You're going to send your son to look for donkeys if you have servants? In addition, after he sent his son, he tells the son, you know what? Take with you your take with you the servants. So I don't understand. You're sending 2 people for a donkey? שולחים בן אדם לחמור. חמור שולחים בשביל בן אדם. Now the opposite. Here, he sends 2 people for donkeys. And that's why. Hashem is gonna pull Shaul from his house. He thinks he's going to look for the donkeys, but the truth is, he's gonna get the melucha. זה מה שאומרים, הלך לחפש את האתונות וקיבל מלוכה. He went to look for the donkeys and he got the kingdom, the malchut. So, let's continue. So Shaul, he's walking and he's going through 4 different cities, aratzot, to find donkeys. A day, 2, 3 days. Who's looking for 3 days for donkeys? Think about it. Tfilat Shacharit, Minha, Ba'arbit is going to have to stay in a hotel. Imagine, you see somebody is driving on the Garden State Parkway, and then he looks for a hotel. His friend sees him, What are you doing here? Don't ask. I lost my dog. Fair. And where do you live? I live in Queens. So what are you doing here? I don't know. Well, I checked Bronx, lo matzati. I checked Brooklyn, lo matzati. I came to New Jersey. Maybe my dog is here. I mean, it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. If you lost your donkeys can go a block, 2, 3, 4, 10 blocks. 2 miles, 3 miles, 4. Hada is walking 3 days. More than 10 donkeys. Ma kore po? It doesn't make sense. Something is wrong here. But Hashem puts in his mind, keep going. Keep going. He's going to end up in the city Tzof. He's going to end up in the city of the Navi, Shmuel. That's what Hashem wants. And now what happened? It's amazing. When Shaul tells his Na'al, let's go back, when he comes to that city, Eretz Tzuf, when he comes to, hold on. How come he did not ask him, Be'eretz Sha'alim, let's go back? How come when he got to Eretz Yemini, he did not tell him, let's go back? Why when he got to Har Ephraim, he didn't tell him, let's go back? When he comes to that specific city, Eretz Tzuf, he tells him, you know what? Let's make a U-turn. Why specific in this city? Because this city is the city where Shmuel lives. And that's the city that Hashem wants Shaul to get stuck. And that's the place where Hashem wants him to meet Shmuel. How? Let's see in a minute. Okay? So Shaul tells him, okay, we should go to the Navi, but you know something? I don't have money. I don't have anything. And we cannot come to the Navi with empty hands. Now remember that. Shaul, from here it seems, he doesn't have no clue who is Shmuel Be'emet. He heard of him, that's for sure. But does he know him? Does he know who is Shmuel? No, because if you tell your servant, I don't have money, meaning you think he takes, but he never took money from anybody. It's the odd pele. The odd pele. You look and you ask, so he doesn't know him. But Hashem wants him to come and bump into him. So he tells his Na'al, watch, what was his response? Pasuk Het. Vayosef HaNa'al, la'anot et Shaul vayomer. ויאמר, הנה נמצא בידי רבע שקל כסף, ונתתי לאיש האלוהים, והגיד לנו את דרכנו. The Ma'amlo ask, what is hine? Hine. What is hine? In Hebrew, hine, it means something was not here, and all of a sudden you see him. It's like you walk. ופתאום you say, oh, hine Shmuel. Wow, here is he. Meaning you did not see him before. So the Ma'amlo says, what does it mean? He had no money, he had no con. Pitom, Hashem himtzi lo. Pitom, all of a sudden he found money. He had no money. Lo hayalo. But Hashem, somehow, he sees he has reba shekel kesef. He has a quarter. He has something. So he goes to Shaul, Mora Habibi. Here, I have in my hand a coin so we could go to the Navi. איזה יופי. לפנים בישראל כה אמר האיש בלכתו לדרוש אלוהים, לכו ונלכה עד הרואה כי אל הנביא היום יקרא לפנים הרואה. They used to call to the נביא הרואה, the one who sees. ויאמר שאול לנערו, טוב דבריך לך נלכה וילכו אל העיר אשר שם איש האלוהים. It's another thing. Shaul he agreed to his servant who is scheming to him, and he tells him, you know what? Yalla, I'll go with you. It's funny. The Na'al. He's not your buddy. He's not your brother. He's not your cousin. Nah, he is your shamosh. He is serving you. And here Shaul is listening to him. It also was ashgaha pratit. So Hashem makes sure that all of a sudden the Na'ari finds a coin, and Hashem makes that Shaul is going to listen to the servant. Fine. ואז, בוא נראה מה כתוב. המה עולים במעלה העיר, והמה מצאו נערות יוצאות לשאוב מים, ויאמרו להן, היש בזה הרואה? Wow. As they enter the city, Shaul and his servant, they have no idea where is Shmuel, who is Shmuel, what's his address, what's his number. They don't know anything. So as they entered the city, they bumped into a group of girls. So they asked them a question. What was the question? 3 words. Hayesh bazeh haroeh. 3 words. They want to know, is Shmuel is here or he's not here? That's the question. They asked them simple question. Ma em shalu? Em shalu hayesh bazeh haroeh. Meaning, is the ro'eh, is the navi, is here or not? What should be the answer? What do you think? It's either, it's either yes or no. Remember the question, yeah? Hayesh bazeh haro'eh. Is the navi here? That's it. That's the question. The answer should be yes or no. Let's see what's the answer. Vata'anena otam atomana. Yes. הנה לפניך, מהר, עתה, כי היום בא לעיר, כי זבח היום, לעם בבמה, כי בואכם העיר, כן תמצאון אותו, בטרם מעלה הבמתה לאכול, כי לא יוכל לעם עד בואו, כי הוא יבא לך זבח, אחרי כן יאכלו הקוראים ועתה עלו, כי אותו כהיום תמצאון אותו. Hello? What's going on over here? They asked the girls one question. Hayesh bazeh haroeh. What should be the answer? Yes or no? מביאים לי פה מגילת איכה. Who needs this whole speech? מה כל הדיבורים האלו? What's going on over here? The Gemara מסכת ברכות דף מ"ח says, well, לפי שהנשים דברניות, well, women they like to talk, they're the hakim. Shaul, just answer yes or no. Why do you give me the whole text? An email and they talk. We don't need that. Just get to the point. Yes or no. Omer the Gemara, well, nashim dabraniyot, ladies that like to talk. So that's why they give him a whole perush. Rabbi Yonatan says, no. I'm sorry. No, that's not the answer. It might be correct that ladies like to talk. But in our case, if Shaul asked, Hayesh bazeh haroeh, and they said, Vatomana, yesh, they said, yes, he's here. Why do they tell Shaul, Hine lefanecha, yes, he's here. Maher, rush, ata, right now. Ki hayom ba la'ir. Amazing, because today he came to the city. Whoa, תראו איזה השגחה פרטית. Shmuel always would go from city to city to judge people. We learned Shmuel used to go around Eretz Israel to judge people. We explained Moshe Rabbeinu would sit down in his Ohel Moed and people would come to ask Moshe Rabbeinu miboker ad erev questions. But he sat down and Am Yisrael came to him, which Shmuel was the opposite. Shmuel, he went from city to city to hear people's questions and problems and to solve their issues. So Shmuel was never in his city. He barely was there. He would always go around Eretz Israel. And amazing, they tell them, Ki hayom ba la'ir. Today he came to the city. Meaning, imagine if Shaul would come a day before, nothing. Imagine Shaul would come a day after. That's it. Shmuel is not going to be here another day or two. Hayom bala'ir, and surprisingly, they have zebah hayom. They have a korban. They're having a party today. So they tell them, "Ki bo'achem ha'ir." As you're going to come to the city, timtze'un oto, you'll find him b'terem, before he's going to go to the bama, before he's going to make his korban. Why? Because kilo yochal ha'am adbo, because nobody's going to eat from the korban until he comes, because he's the one who makes the baracha on the korban. So rush before he's gonna have to start his korban, because once he starts his korban, he's not going to have time to spend time with you. So meaning they tell him, listen, you have about 30 minutes, an hour till they're going to start the Su'udah. Once they start the Su'udah, he's not going to have time to talk to you. And by tomorrow he's gone. He goes already back to his own city. So don't even try to wait that long. So what you should do is just do it now. Go now and find a way to meet Shmuel. תראו how הקדוש ברוך הוא, השגחה פרטית. אבל הגמרא אומרת חידוש גדול. בגמרא עם מסכת ברכות, דף מ"ח עמוד ב', רבי יוחנן has a different answer. How come when Shaul asked the girls, Hayesh bazeh haro'eh, is the ro'eh is here, how come they give him a whole speech? Nobody asked you for the whole, what's going to happen, and the Su'udah, and Berachot, he came today, he's going tomorrow. We don't need it. Then why? Rabbi Yochanan Amar, Lefi she'en malchut noga'at behaverta afilu kemlo nima. Do you know what does it mean? I want to share with you a story before I'll explain this. There is a sefer, it's called Umatok Ha'or, on marriage. He brings a story. What happened? It was Hatan under the chuppah. The rabbi did, the berachot of ha'erusin, and then he gives to the hatan to drink, and then he gives to the kala to drink, and now is the time to take out the ring. And the hatan is going to have to say, Hare at mekudeshet li, b'taba'at zor kedat Moshe v'Yisrael, and he's going to have to give her the ring. And once she gets the ring, that's it. She's an Eshet Ish. It's amazing. She goes up to the chuppah, Ravaka. Right? Single. By the time she goes back, she's an Eshet Ish. What happened? The Hatan said, Hare at mekudeshet li. She got the ring, that's it. From this second, she belongs to him. Olam hazeh v'olam haba. That's it. They're together. Lenetzach netzachim. So, the Hatan takes out the ring, and as he's about to put the ring, and he's about to say, Harat mekudeshet li b'taba'at zok kedat Moshe v'Yisrael, Prach. The ring fell to the floor. Oh my gosh. You can imagine. Maybe she's not my zivug. Maybe she's not mine. Maybe she's not my wife. Now the rabbi knew exactly what's going on in his mind. He sees the hatan now, he hesitated. What should I do? Now it's from Shamayim. Hashem made that my ring, the ring fell to the floor. Maybe she's not my wife. And he wants to take himself and run away. The Hatan, he wants to run away. Why? She's not by zivug because the ring fell to the floor. It's a sign from heaven that she's not by zivug. The rabbi saw right away what's going to happen with the hatan, and he knew that if he's not going to take him and put him on his place, it could be disaster. It could be Tish'a B'Av. So the rabbi tells the hatan, Habibi, where's the ring? Tell him, here's the ring. You ready? He tells him, I'm not ready. So no. Now you're ready. I said, what do you mean? Now listen, in Shamayim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu made, it was already a time, a set time. 7:36 is the time when you can get married. Habibi, we know, you rushed us, let's go to the chuppah. We rushed, right? And what happened? You gave the ring at 7:35, a minute early. That's not the time. The ring fell, now it's already 7:36. Let's go, khalas, it's late. My hair. That's a rabbi, I love it. Areat. V'kudeshet li, v'meaz em ha'im be'osher ve'osher. Isaiah Yofi, beautiful. Meaning, the rabbi told him, there is a set of time, exactly when you can get married. You cannot do it a minute early or a minute after. That's not the time. Well, we did everything 1 minute early, Baruch Hashem, it's great. But it was 1 minute early. That's not the time. Now it's the time for you to get married. Take the ring and try it out. You see, nothing's going to happen. He takes the ring, he says, Agat Mukudeshet Li, he puts it in her finger. Baruch Hashem, everything is great. Hazal tell us, there is a set of time. It was a set of time until when Shmuel he'll be the leader for Am Yisrael, and when exactly it's going to get shift from Shmuel to Shaul. ואין מלכות נוגעת בחברתה אפילו כמלוא נימה. One king cannot take from the different king even a hot של שערה, not even a second. Meaning, Shaul came and he asked the girls, Hayesh bazeh haro'eh, is the Navi here? The answer is yes. Imagine Shaul is going to go now to Shmuel. He is 1 minute early. That's not the time. That's not the time. He's 1 minute early. Ma omer, ma oseh Hashem? Matchilot, so the girl starts to talk, to haki. Matchilot ledaber. Now amazing. Imagine HaKadosh Baruch Hu would send men, boys. And Shaul would go to the boys, Ayesh bazeh haro'eh? Yes. Bye, letraot. Habibi, he's going to be there a minute early before the time. Ma'asa Hashem, he sends girls to Shaul, and they like to talk. The matchilot, they give him a whole speech. By now, they just took 1 minute out, a minute from Shaul, and now it's the time to go to Shmuel, because by the time he's going to go to Shmuel, that be the right time for Shaul to be the king. Wow. Even that 1 minute is bo hashgacha pratit. Even that minute, Omer Rabbi Yochanan. Let's continue. ויעלו העיר, הם הבאים בתוך העיר, and once again, והנה שמואל יוצא לקראתם. As they came to the city, who came out from his house? Shmuel. They bumped together. גם זה, השגחה פרטית. Shmuel has no idea that's Shaul. Shaul has no idea that's Shmuel. And look, מה כתוב? והשם גלה את עוזר שמואל יום אחד לפני בו שאול לאמור. A day before, Hashem already told Shmuel, listen, tomorrow I'm going to send you the person that I want him to be the king. So if Hashem tells him, ka'et mahar, meaning tomorrow he's going to have to come. So guess what? I'll keep him another day to drag, to look for the donkeys. you'll come here, I'm going to send the girls, the servant is going to tell him, let's go to this city. He's not going to have money, I'll put money in his pocket, and they're going to bump together. We have mahal. Hashem says to Shmuel, we have exactly 24 hours, not less and not more. Oma, pasuk tezayin. Ka'et mahal. Ka'et mahal. Tomorrow at this time. Meaning you cannot come 1 minute early and 1 minute late. That's the time Hashem said. So Hashem is going to take Shaul everywhere, and his servants, and the coins, and the bread, and the girls. By the time Shaul is going to bump into Shmuel, that's the exact time that Hashem already said to Shaul a day before. מה קורה? הוא אומר לו, כעת מחר tomorrow, אשלח אליך איש מארץ בנימין, ומשחתו לנגיד על עמי ישראל. By the way, it does not say למלך. It says lenagid. It's a different than melech. Maybe, Be'ezrat Hashem, maybe the next classes we're going to learn there is a big difference between malchut shel Shaul and malchut David. For now, let's continue. והושיע את עמי מיד פלישתים כי ראיתי את עמי כי באה צעקתו אליי. He's going to save the Jews from פלישתים. ושמואל ראה את שאול. ואדוני ענהו, הנה האיש אשר אמרתי לך, זה יעצור בעמי. As Shmuel bumps into Shaul, boom, Nevuah comes to Shmuel, and Hashem tells him, you see this guy? That's the king. Okay. ויגש שאול את שמואל בתוך השער. ויאמר, הגידה נא לי, איזה בית הרועה? Shaul sees Shmuel, and he has no idea that's the Navi. And he wants to ask him about the donkeys. And he has no idea that a day before already Hashem is planning that he's getting the malchut. So now he's asking Shmuel, excuse me, sir, do you know where's the Ro'ez's house? Where's the prophet's house? He's not asking about Al-Navi, he wants to know the address. ויען שמואל את שאול ואומר, היי, אנוכי הרועה. עבד דוד, don't worry, עלה לפני הבמה, ואכלתם עמי היום ושלחתיך בבוקר וכל אשר בלבבך, אגיד לך, בלבביך אגיד לך ולאתונות העובדות לך, היום שלושת ימים, אל תשים את לבך להם, כי נמצאו, חביבי, don't worry, excuse me, Shaul is asking one question, איזה בית הרועה? What's the address? And he tells him, I'm the Navi, come with me to the, we're going to have a good dinner, come with me, tomorrow morning, I'll send you home, and whatever is in your heart, I'll let you know. The donkeys that you're looking already for 3 days, don't worry, everything is found. ומי כל חמדת ישראל הלא לך? And he's hinting him that he's getting the malchut. ולמי כל חמדת ישראל הלא לך? ולכל בית אביך. Whoa. I just asked, what's the address? And Ina Navi, he tells me, don't worry about the donkeys. Come have dinner with me. Tomorrow morning I'll send you. And by the way, Be'ezrat Hashem, אתה המלך. וואו. ויען שאול ואומר, הלא בן ימיני אנוכי מקטני שבטי ישראל ומשפחתי הצעירה מכל משפחות שבטי בנימין, ולמה דיברת עליי כדבר הזה? He tells him, what are you talking about? Me, אני, שאול, I'm from שבט בנימין. Nevertheless, that couple years ago, we had a bad story, Pileges Bagiv'ah, the sad story that Am Yisrael almost wiped the entire tribe. They left only with 600 men. They killed more than 24,000 of Shevet Binyamin because of the Perek Bagiv'ah. Shevet Binyamin, they got a stain. And who am I? What are you talking about? ויקח שמואל את שאול ואת נערו ויביאם לשכתה וייתן להם מקום בראש הקרואים והמה כ30 איש. I'm skipping to פסוק כ"ה-כ"ג, וירדו מהבמה העיר וידבר עם שאול על הגג וישכימו ויקע עלות השחר ויקרא שמואל אל שאול הגגה לאמור קומה וישלחך, ויקום שאול, ויצאו שניהם הוא ושאול החוצה. המה יורדים בקצה העיר, ושמואל אמר אל שאול, אמור לנער ויעבור לפנינו ויעבור, ואתה עמוד כיום וישמיעך את דבר אלוהים. Shmuel tells them, come, we're going to have a Saudah. He gives him his portion, he eats, and then he talks to him on the roof, and then he tells him, let's walk. Baboker, in the morning, Shmuel and Shaul, they walk together, and Shmuel tells Shaul, can you tell your servant, can you go ahead, go, keep going, I want to talk to you something. The Na'al kept going, and Shmuel tells Shaul, I have a message to you from Hashem. I'm going to stop here, and next week we're going to do the Perek Yud. But no, don't worry, we're not done. We have a couple minutes, don't worry. I saw Mr. Nahmad was a little nervous. Don't worry, we're good. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehakol na'eh midbaro. I want to talk about the Hashgacha Pratit here. When I read this Perek, it just gives me hizuk that you can look for something else, and Hashem is sending you something, something else. You can go to a show to buy one thing and you end up buying something else. Huh? Yeah. Adam, he could walk in one journey, but Hashem has a whole different journey for us. The Hashgacha Pratit is into details, into minutes and seconds. And for that, I want to share with you guys, my friends, Gemara in Masechet Baba Batra. Gemara in Masechet Baba Batra has a story that we all know a bit, but not the whole thing. It was a famous person in Navi. His name was Iyov. Oy, Iyov, kama yisurim hu avar. How much suffer he went through. Kama yisurim. It's worth to look inside Iyov, the first Perek. I wish we could have time to learn the first Perek. It could die for you to understand, but the Gemara says that Iyov came to Hashem after he lost all his kids. He lost his daughters, his sons, his money. He lost everything. And then his body was full of shhin, boils. And he was sitting in the dirt and taking a piece of clay, heres, and scratching his body full of pain. כמה ייסורים הוא עבר. אומרת הגמרא, Iyov opened his mouth and he said to Hashem, Ribono shel olam, Shema ruach se'ara avra lefanecha, ונתחלף לך בין איוב לאויב. Iyov said to Hashem, Ribono shel olam, maybe you did a mistake when you sent the Yisurim. You sent an email to the Satan. Maybe you put the wrong address, the wrong email. Instead of Oyev, which is enemy, you send to Iyov. It's the same otiyot. Iyov, Oyev, it's the same letters. Just one has Yud and one has Vav in the first. Aleph, Yud, Vav, Bet. Or Aleph, Yud, Aleph, Vav, Yud, Bet. Oyev or Eov. So Eov tells Hashem, Ribono shel Olam, maybe you did a mistake. Maybe you meant to send this package of Yisurim to Oyev, to your enemy, and instead of mistake, it came to my house, to my address. I lost my house, I lost my kids, I lost everything. Shema nithalef lecha ben Eov leoyev. ויען השם את איוב מן הסערה ויאמר אשאלך והודיעני. Hashem says to Eov, let me ask you a question. So what you're saying is maybe I miscalculate the wrong, the right address, the right person. Well, let me ask you a question. הרבה נימים בראתי באדם. Hashem says to Eov, I create in each and every human being hairs, sa'arot. Imagine how many hairs we have in our body. Kama sa'arot, how many hair we have in our body. וכל נימה ונימה בראתי לה גומה בפני עצמה. Every single hair has his own שומע. pore. זה נקרא follicle. Each one has, הגמרא אומרת זה נקרא בור, גומה. Each hair, כל שערה, pore, חזק וברור. Why? שלא יהיו שתיים יונקות מגומה אחת. So no two hairs could yonek, could grow from the same one. You know why? שאלמלא, if two hairs growing from the same hole, מחשיכות מאור עיניו של אדם, a person becomes blind. You're going to ask me, how is it possible? Very simple. You see the light? If you have two wires getting together, what happens? Electric shock. Boom. No more light. The same thing. Our hair and our eyes connected. If two hairs are going from the same pore, what happens? A person can lose his vision. Amar lo HaKadosh Baruch Hu le'Eov. Billions of people in the world. Billions. And how many hair we have? Millions of hair we have in our body. Millions. And ben se'ara le'se'ara lo nithalef li. Ben Eov le'oyev nithalef. I did not miscalculate between one hair to another. When you have millions of hair and billion people around the world, I never ever miscalculate one. And do you think I miscalculate between you, Eov, and Oyev? And Hashem kept going. Hayadata et ledet ya'ali sela. Holel ayalot tishmor. What does that mean? It's a pasuk in Perek Lametet in Sefer Eov. Hashem tells Eov, there is an animal, it's called Ye'ala. It's the mountain goat. Mountain goat. You can Google that. Ye'ala zu achzarit al baneha. This mountain goat, she's very cruel on her children. She has no pity. Why? אומרת הגמרא, בשעה שקורעת ללדת, when the mountain goats, it's time for her to give birth. מה היא עושה? What exactly she does? עולה לראש ההר. She goes up the mountain. ומה היא עושה? She gives birth all the way at the top of the mountain. Why? כדי שיפול ממנה וימות. So that this goat's mountain goes all the way up to the mountain, the female, and she gives birth all the way on the top. Why? So as she gives birth, boom, let the baby drop down and die. She's very cruel, אכזרית על בניה. ומה עושה השם? ואני מזמין לה נשר. And I sent an eagle, שמקבלו בכנפיו ומניחו לפניה. An eagle comes, whoo, flies as she gives birth, back. He catches the baby, he takes it, and he brings the baby to the mother. אומרת הגמרא, ואלמלא מקדים רגע אחד או מתאחר רגע אחד. Imagine the eagle would come a second early or a second late, מיד מת. The baby would die. אומר השם לאיוב, בין רגע לרגע לא נתחלף לי, בין איוב לאויב נתחלף לי. Between 1 second and another, I don't get mixed up. I sent the eagle at the right exact time, not 1 second early or late. So when the mountain goat gives a birth, boom, she catches the baby and gives it straight to the mother. The Ben Ish Chai explains, what does it mean over here? Omar Ben Ish Chai, what does it mean that if you think about it, the mother, she was ready to kill the baby. A minute after, she loves him. Think about it. The mother was ready to kill the baby. Comes the eagle, takes the baby and puts it next to the mother. And now what happens? Oh, the mother takes him and she gives him milk and takes care of the baby. What's going on over here? What happened? So the Ben Ish Chai explains that the mother, when she's pregnant, she goes through a tremendous pain because of the ubar, because of the baby. So because of the pain, she hates him. She goes through so much pain, she hates him. She doesn't want him anymore. So what happens? She wants him to die. But that's still the second she sees him. The minute the nesher, the minute the eagle comes, he brings the baby next to the mother. The minute the mother sees the baby, that second, michmeru rahameha al hayeled. She loves him and she takes care of him. Meaning she forgets the pain, and pitam, all of a sudden, all the rahamim, all the pity, the love comes out, and she takes care of him. But who sent the angel to keep this baby, not to die? Hashem. אומר הקדוש ברוך הוא, בין רגע לרגע לא נתחלף לי, between 1 second and another, I don't get mixed up. And you tell me maybe איוב ואויב? We're not done. המשיך השם אמר לאיוב, חולל איילות תשמור. יש איילה. The first one was יעלה. יעלה, that's the mountain goat. This one is somebody else. The ayala, doe. Yes, that's the female, right? It's called ayala, doe. Petach rahma sar. Her womb is very, very narrow, sagur, tight. Ubesha'a shekora'at laledet. When it's time for her to give birth, ani mazmin la darkon. I sent a snake. Shemakisha bebet harechem. I sent a snake. When the time is up and she has to give birth, I send a snake. The Mawasem. Tak! Bite her. Bebet harechem. Boom, ויולדת. ואלמלא מקדים רגע אחד או מאחר רגע אחד, מיד מתה. If the snake comes early, or 1 second early, or 1 second late, and give the bite not at the right time, what would happen to the Ayala? She would die. אומר הקדוש ברוך הוא לאיוב, I sent a snake to bite the dough on the right time. So when she gets the bite, boom, she gets the pressure, boom, the baby comes out. אומר הקדוש ברוך הוא לאיוב, בין רגע לרגע לא נתחלף לי, בין איוב לאויב נתחלף לי. How could you say that I mixed up between Iyov or Oyev? Between 1 second of life and death, I know when to send the snake to bite the dough by the rechem, by the womb, so the baby comes out on time. And you telling me maybe I mix the time, maybe I mix Iyov and Oyev? What are you talking about? Ay, 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 ay. איזה דבר עצום. So I saw the Ben Yehoyada brings down what does it mean? What does it mean that by a snake he comes 1 second before, 1 second after? I get it. By nature, by the eagle, it says, but if the eagle comes a minute before or a minute after, that's it, the baby is going to die. Hold on, Shoel ben Ishai, wait, I don't understand. Why, if the nature, why if the eagle is going to come a minute before, is going to die? Why? Imagine the eagle comes, he flies, he comes, he waits a minute, and by the time he gives birth, boom, he catches the baby. Shoel ben Ishai, why the Gemara says that by eagle, when the mountain goat goes all the way up the mountain and is about to drop the baby, so it says, imagine the eagle would come 1 minute before or minute after, the baby's going to die. You're right if he comes a minute after, you're right. But a minute before? Makara. Okay, then eagle is going to wait a minute too, and then when time is up, boom, he's going to catch the baby. Omer ben Ishai, listen to this. Im haye'ela, if the mountain goat, do you know why she goes up the mountain? So she could throw him. If she's going to see the eagle there, she's not going to give birth. She's going to go to a different mountain. She's going to go to a different mountain. So ma'asakadosh baruch Hu, you got to make sure when the mountain goat doesn't see her. So you have 1 second. Even that, Akadosh Baruch Hu yishtabach shemo, calculate everything to the seconds. For us, we can take from this Perek, from Shaul, and from this Gemara, the Ashgaha Pratit, how HaKadosh Baruch Hu takes care on each and every one of us. There is time when you're going to buy, when you're going to sell, when it's going to be on sale, when you're going to pay full price, how and who, color, date, place, everything has time. We can do our hishtadlut. But when it's time that you see you don't control, just let it go. Because Hashem is planning something good for you. Haverim Ekarim, I want to wish you all Be'ezat Hashem, Shakadosh Baruch Hu is going to show us the emunah, the faith, the Ashgaha Pratit on each and every one. Because if you have it, if you have this faith, you live in a world of bitachon, peace, shalva, content, osher. Without it, it's very hard to live in our days this type of life. חברים יקרים, בעזרת השם, שיהיה לכם ברכה והצלחה, בעזרת השם, בכל מעשה ידיכם, בכל אשר תפנו, תשכילו, בעזרת השם, בכל מעשה ידיכם. תודה רבה, לילה טוב.